Hello, welcome to the channel, folks. We're up and we are in progress. We are live. Welcome to those. Oh, first comment on YouTube. Bass Geese. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Hello, man. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. It's Thursday night. Daily weekly races went live this morning. We saw those, and we get the result of last week's time trial. We get to see how we did. We were in the top 1,000, I believe. We were pretty close to being there. 1,527th, 2 million credits. Let's see what the new test is going to be. Oh, Deep Forest and the Shelby GT350. That looks pleasurable, doesn't it? We're going to give the weekly races a bash. Well, welcome to the channel. He says, I'm new and you've helped me a lot with the missions. Now, that they are my favourite part of the game. I enjoy doing them, and if I'm able to help anybody, I surely like to. So you're welcome. You get the same treatment as everybody. A lot of people have found the channel and love it for exactly the same reason. I didn't know it would be quite so liked, if that's the right word. We're going to come back to Deep Forest in a little while. We're going to get those weekly races done. I don't like to do the time trials on day one. I like to give them a couple of days. I keep going in there and I don't need to come out. We're going daily races, weekly races. That's where we're going to. So we will have a dive into there. We'll get some of these done. Hopefully these won't take a massive amount of time. They will be relatively straightforward. We'll be able to crack through them, make progress. Hopefully some of them are ones we haven't done before, but we'll see. So this is 3 laps round Brands Hatch short. PP suggestion of 400, so let's see what we've got. 400 PP. Well, we don't have many down the bottom end at 400 PP, do we? What have we got? 400. We've got the i315 at 394.72, or we've got the Renault 5 Turbo at 405.25. Let's give that a whirl. It's going to be an absolute bunch of dogs, isn't it? But let's give it a whirl. Let's see where it goes. Settings will be traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. And as you know, the controller settings will be controller steering sensitivity 5. Now, I'm going to tell you an interesting story. Woke up to a little comment this morning from probably, I think it was a Tokyo 600 race. And somebody said, what the hell have I done? I've watched 5 minutes. I've wasted 5 minutes of my life watching some guy using a controller. Why would you use a controller? It's a very childish thing to use. Grow up. And it's like, well, you obviously didn't watch the video, and you're obviously at the wrong place. Disappear. Don't need to hear from you. I mean, I've never used a controller. I don't use controllers. And if you only watch 5 minutes of the video, we didn't watch it, so move on. Goodbye. So, let's see how we go. 3 laps. Yeah, now the sensitivity is a critical thing. I didn't know about the controller sensitivity affecting steering wheels, and I think that's 100% what this guy has meant. Controller sensitivity actually affects all controllers, it seems. Not just like the hand controller, the old thumb pad. It affects the wheels as well. Yeah, it works well for me. Sometimes I have turned up the controller force feedback to... Ooh, I slowed down a bit too much there. I turn them down, turn it up to 7, because you just need it to be that little bit more solid. But hey, I tell everybody as I do it what I do. So everybody gets to know. Car likes to drift a bit. I get a feeling we're not going to make it to the front in this bad boy. Let's see if we can take 6 cars in 2 laps. 1.5 laps. Well, it's 5 in front of us. The steering is very light in this car. Driving it a little bit too hard, I think. Up to 4th. 1, 2 and 3 in front of us. Happy days. I forgot it was new time trial day. That time trial will be with us over Christmas, so we're going to get plenty of time to do that one. I've still got to go back to Takoto Park, Yamagiwa, and do the Lamborghini. That's becoming an awkward pain in the butt. We keep getting gold and then losing gold. But we know where the problem is. We know the problem is, for me, the chicane and the final turn. We need to overtake Mr. Lopez on this last corner. Is he going to leave us a hole down the inside? He does, and he brakes early. We brake late. Oh, we got to drift. Oh no, we've blown it. We've blown it with 1 corner to go. Is it going to reset me? Yeah, we've blown it. We might as well finish the race and restart. We need a better first lap. No brake balance on this thing, was there? No. Let's retry. It says completed, but we want a first. Do we have to get first? Have we already got first? Is that a problem? Let's just double check. See if we have to do it again. 100,000 credits for that, that's alright. Let's see if we have to do it again. So, very good to finish a race second. We've already got first place in it, looks. It doesn't matter. We only had to complete it. Well, wrong one. Let's go. Bit of dirt racing. I think we've already got this in first place. We have. So let's change truck. Oh, we've got an engine swap one, haven't we? That one's 516 brake. On dirt. Let's just double check. Yes, it has. We're going to have to turn traction control off. Which nobody minds. Traction control's already at 0. We might put... Oh, can't change counter steer. We can't put counter steer on. Happy days. We don't need it. Really, do we? Let's go and conquer this bad boy. We're in 12th. We've got 3 laps to get to the front. This is the hardest corner on the track, just here. This one. Got to stop the car bouncing down here. If it bounces, you can wash all the way out to the left. Make our way through these S's. Put them on the right side as we come around this corner. Fly the jump. And then try and stay to the right down here. There's a yellow flag. Overtaking prohibited. Why would... Oh, that straightened us up, didn't it? We got a penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. That's terrible. We'll just keep driving until we're forced into a slowdown situation. Gonna get tapped here. That took off 0.7 of a second. Lifted my foot off the throttle to try and encourage some slowdown, but what options do we have? We don't have any options for moving the drive left or right. Sorry, forwards or backwards. We don't have any brake balance options. So we're just gonna go down to 1.3. The two in front of us, so see if we can catch these boys up. We only have to come third, so it's no major drama, is it? We'll get a 1.36 penalty at the end, but we'll get there. Trying to be terribly efficient. What a little beep then. What was that I heard? Noise in the background. Is that an alert going off? I don't know what these alerts sound like. They're new and different. Might be a subscriber or something going off in the background. I've lifted because we're in first place. We'll try and get rid of this penalty. Before we lose the race, of course. 0.245, 0.1. And we lift it off. No penalty left. That's the right way to get rid of it. Purple sector at the same time. Easy done. Another purple sector, a 1:32 to finish. Welcome to the guys on Twitch. It's early days yet, just warming up. It's a big day for Twitch streaming for some other YouTube streamers, so plenty going on this evening. It's also the warm up for Christmas, isn't it? People should be getting really quite Christmas spirited and into the swing of things. The holiday season is literally 8 days away. 8 days away. We've got a big weekend. You got Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. It's Christmas Day, Monday. All week off on holiday. Then you got New Year's Eve on the following weekend. It's 2 party weekends in a row. Going to be mega. Right, I've never raced this race before, so we've got the Radical Special event. Oh, what a superb course. Now, I don't know whether this is bopped or anything, is it? My car is pretty much set up on sports tyres. Is that right? It says Racing Soft. It's on Racing Soft, but it's got sports silencer. I think mine could be running a bit more brake horsepower, but let's see what it does. A rental's probably better, but let's see where we go. What have we got to do? Settings for the car. It's not going to bop us, is it? It's not bopping us, so let's see if we can. Yeah, we can. We can't. We can only go semi-racing. Brake system, we can't choose it. Clutch and flywheel. No. There are other things we can add on here. We can bump it up. But let's see where we go. Assist with traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. And controller settings, steering sensitivity 5, force back, torque feedback 5, force feedback sensitivity on 6. Give it a whirl. Mr. De Bruin out front. So we may have to modify the car a little bit, but the idea is we find out what this bad boy is up to. Brake balances all the way to the front. Oh, the back end. Oh, yeah. Let's find out how well this drives or doesn't drive. I think I know what I want to do to it already. I want to oh, that back end tweaks, doesn't it? Look at it go. That's horrible. It's a time trial setup. Yeah, let's go and set this thing up properly. Look. Is it going to let me... Yeah, we're going to go out and mod this thing. We won 100k just then, didn't we? Let's go and spend some dough. We got 6 million credits. We only had, well, this time last week we spent up a little bit, didn't we? Let's get this thing racked up. Did it say what PP that we were supposed to be aiming for? I don't remember. I don't recall seeing it. A fully customizable LSD. That brought the PP down, which is good. Body rigidity brings the PP down. That's fair enough. And fully customizable racing. Ooh. We've got that one installed. That's happy days. So let's quickly nip back and see if it... Oh, press the wrong button. See if it said what the PP should have been or could be or where it should be. Wrong button again. Come on. One make race. It doesn't say anything about PP limits. So... Suspension's on sport suspension. Why would that be? There's no PP limit, so we're tuning this car to be what it's going to be. Okay. We need it to be everything that we want it to be. Lovely jubbly. I'm 100% sure. Or I should be 100% sure. But we haven't bought it. Okay. We're going to give it the beans. We're going to give it the brakes and everything. Don't know about tuning it yet for the big stuff. Got 700 pp in there, it looks like. Then we'll go and find out how well it drives. It should be driving a lot more satisfactory. Press that. It's that one. Fully customizable. We're going to change that to 555 because it will drive so much nicer. Ballast position is fine. Aero can't change. That's cool. We haven't put any extras on, but we've got the full brake. We've got full everything there. This car is normally set up for like a low RPM turbo. And then you have to change the gears really early. Short shift, double shift. Get it to push along the straight quite well under the turbo. And it's unusual for it to be set up in any other sort of way. So let's see. There's still no suggested PP there, is there? No. All collision penalty off, shortcut penalty off, mechanical damage none. Bop tuning prohibited off, car settings allowed. Happy days. So normally when we're tuning a car, we're doing it for simplicity and ease. And with that being the case, the majority of stuff comes in. It's fairly decent. Let's see if this is any good. Feels quicker. It brakes better. It accelerates much better. I thinking we're going to lose the back end under braking, but oh, the acceleration's much more assured. Oh, he says, and then throws it off to the left-hand side. No. Don't know what happened there. I feel like it doesn't need the boost of the turbo. It still feels very twitchy under braking. Under lift off oversteer as well. There it goes. That's all in the lift. When you lift off the power. Wowzers. Let's do something with this. Find out where the problem is. See if we can make it. Why is there no adjustable downforce? It's a race car. It should have adjustable downforce, surely. Let's go to GT Auto and see what it says. It should be a relatively solid car. There is absolutely no customizable parts. That's really weird. We've got the grippiest tyres on. Absolutely nothing to change. If that's the case, we're going to have to work out the suspension setting to make this a little bit less twitchy. Or just run it through that part of the course at a different pace. See if there's anything obvious that stands out. We don't normally change the toe angle, but there's normally at least 10 on the front when we're looking. I'm going to put that brake balance back to the middle. We'll tweak that as we go. That's cool. Right, let's now try and do something. We've tamed it down a bit. Let's see if it will drive relatively well. Awkward setup car. It might be the setup on this car. I might have to return it to default and see where it goes. It drives like a pig, doesn't it? There's something wonky about this. So that's it. It's restored those back to everything's the same. 250, not 300. Okay. We'll find out just how much it's changed it. Because the diff shouldn't really cause it any dramas. Find out. Let's see if it's a pig dog. We'll see whether it's my choice of tuning. See if we have to tune much, much more. No, it's a savage beast. Is it the tyres? Too much grip? Or we're just expecting it to drive nicely when it's actually a big dog. We like this course. This circuit's really nice. It's a good one to drive. We're up to 6th place. And we're devoid of the usual followers. They haven't joined us this evening. Probably just sat in the background chilling. Probably. We get hard days sometimes, I guess. People are busy. It's Christmas. Understandable. Up to 4th place. And fastest lap for the first lap, which is quite bizarre that it does that sometimes and doesn't on others. Gives you a fastest lap in lap 1. Mr. NW, welcome. Good man, how are you? How's the weather up north? So it's just a question of getting used to the car rather than anything else. I'm not absolutely hammering it, just driving it within itself. I was thinking about downgrading the tyres to like medium just to see if that would be good. Fresh in Malmo. Oh, Steve's actually driving because he's on his way back from work. Welcome, Steve. Yeah, it's cold here tonight. It's actually cold in this room. I'm just waiting for the PCs to warm the room up, because they will do in about half an hour. I'll be sweating. Got a new time trial tonight, boys. You're gonna love it. It's gonna really fill your heart with gladness over the Christmas period. I think it's going to be one where they've done us again with an absolutely horrendous setup. Can't remember what the circuit was, is it? It's Deep Forest, isn't it? Yeah, it's Deep Forest. Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it looks like. But I'll deal with that sometime over the weekend, Sunday, Monday kind of feel. I got my PlayStation summary today that told me what I've done in the last 12 months. Believe it or not, 73% of the hours that I was playing on the PlayStation were on the PS5. The other 26%, 27% was on the PS4, which kind of makes sense. But it also says I've done a lot more in the second half of the year, or the latter half of the year. It also said that over 90% of what I was doing was on Gran Turismo, with the best part of 1,200 hours playing Gran Turismo. 1,200 hours, believe it or not. Which kind of makes sense, because that's what I do. I've only played 8 games this year on the PS. Only 8. It doesn't obviously look at my computer and how many games I've played on there, but over 80% of my time played was in Gran Turismo. Over 80%, which is wild. The numbers kind of don't stack up, really. Because I've spent so many more hours with Gran Turismo, but half of it's probably making videos, of which we had over 1,000 now on the video count. We've got 1,000 videos on the channel, which I'm almost 100% sure Steve watched them all. Maybe. He won't have watched the drifting ones, that's correct. No, he won't watch the drifting ones. He'll have very sore thumbs if he was to watch the drifting ones. We're on the last lap now, 12 seconds ahead. No big turbo required, even though we can hear this little turbo puffing away. Ooh, tweaky tweaky. Oh yeah, we're facing the wrong way, come on. That had to happen, didn't it? Still gaining time, that can't be right. That's 11 seconds, not 17. Fastest lap down to 1:28, that doesn't seem a surprise. But it also doesn't feel very quick. Not pushed, that's the difference. We were doing those GT3 races last night, weren't we? I think that's them all done. We didn't quite win at Suzuka, did we? We got to the top 3 and then threw it right at the end, but it was past midnight, so we've got a few other races to get through before we finish the game. Still suffering with my ribs. Every time I deep breathe or heavy breathe or watch a deep movie. There we go, 200k. What do we think? We're just short of the old ticket, aren't we? We'll have a look what we get for the ticket in a minute, probably after race number 4. Go to race 4. See what we've got. Clubman 550. Auto Polis. Is this going to be the short track or the long track? Let's, it says Mitzi GTO. What we got? 550 pp. I don't have anything 550 pp, do we? We're going to have. Oh, Lexuses. No, Alexa, not you. Stop. Lexuses, not Alexas. Just stop being so wanty and needy. Christ. Let's use the Civic Type R. Got 2 of them. Car setting's going to be Sports Art. What's it say we can do? Oh, we might be able to go. Oh, we'll have to buy some. See what Sports Medium does on the Elf. Let's see. If it that took us to 549. 543. Well, that's kind of okay, isn't it? That's 550-ish. Yeah, let's call that. Let's give that a start. Not going to add any settings. It's the full circuit, 3 laps. Yeah, we've got a full race car for this. Let's give it a whirl. You know what the settings are. We don't need to go through them. It's at night time. Darkness. Well, she feels a bit under power, but looks like there's potential for rain as well. I think there's potential for rain on the last race. I didn't know there was rain available here. There's a weather radar, so we must be able to have rain. Come on, Mr. Scoobaroo, let's get out of the way. Oh, cut me off. We're going to have to make progress, aren't we? 18 seconds down. So with regards to next video content, I'm going to be making videos on Saturday, Sunday this week. The good lady, she is off work this weekend. She's having a full long weekend. She's off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which she needs a little bit of a rest, but she's going to be painting doors. That's what she wants to do this week. That's what she's chosen. So while she's painting doors, I'll stay out the way and I'll make videos on Saturday and Sunday. So, for the holiday season, we might get some spa grinds in, earn some credits. We might get some spa races in that you might like to race along to. We're going to live stream Saturday, Sunday. We're going to just get some evening stuff done. Saturday, Sunday evening, 3 or 4 hours. See how we go. And we'll be handing out free memberships as long as I can. Ah, that's where I've got to do it. A dollar sign has appeared. I can hand out some free memberships now that I see where that's come up. As the host. So on busier nights, there might be some memberships awarded to some people. I don't know how it's going to work. Don't know whether it's random, whether I get to choose. I saw one article that said I've got 10, but according to my YouTube channel, I've got 5 memberships to give away, just for 1 month trials kind of thing. You'll get to see everything that all the members get. But we will take the opportunity to do that when it happens. Mr. Fraga, we're gonna... This Gallo that I'm gonna have to chase down. Look at him go. Likes to slide a bit, which is good. We can make this do a little bit for us. Must stay tight. He stayed tight as well. There we go. Come on. Front wheel drive. It drives just like my Mini. It pulls through corners really well. Here we go. Caught with the 1 lap to go. Not overly strenuous. The car didn't need any sort of tuning really. Just a bit of tyre. Gonna brake on this orange marker. Hello, Mr. Gallo. How you doing? I'll leave you room. Not that I'm used to doing that. I don't think we've got room for any incidents like last lap spins or anything on this one. I thought that radical race was going to be a bit harder because of the setup complications, but no, it was just me not driving it properly. Gain the confidence of the car, don't stamp on the brakes, and you'll be good. I also want to do some of the human comedy races again, I think. It's been a while since I've done them. I've had a request to repeat a time trial, which I need to quickly write down and add to my schedule. One of the circuit experience, somebody wants me to repeat because the time's changed and they're struggling and they want to see how I've done it, so I'm going to do that over the next couple of days. We'll give that a whirl. And there we go. Very little drama to win that race. I've also got to find the opportunity to get to the framing shop and get my certificate done. 4-star ticket. Happy days. Chance of 500,000 credits from a 4-star ticket. That's race number 4 complete. And we've been on 44 minutes including startup, so 44 minutes. There's a Super Formula race there and a World Touring Car 800 they haven't done. We're off to the Porsche Cup at Spa. Looking forward to this one. 650 pp or less in a Porsche. Well, there it is. Look, it looks like it's set up beautifully. The GT3 911 RS 99116. That looks beautifully set up. It's on Sport Softs. 5 laps of the old Spa. Well, I don't think there's going to be much of a do there, is there? We haven't got 555 on the rear. We might have to make a little bit of an adjustment. We'll see how it goes, though. I do find a Porsche out the bag is a bit of a twitchy dog, but we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Who's lurking on Twitch then? I see 2 of you lurching. Is that Scampy and Matt? Or is that Scampy and Wilkie? I'm going to call you out by name. It's raining. I did get that advice that said don't run road tyres or race tyres because it'll rain. There's definitely rain coming in, but we're on road tyres, aren't we? But not race. So there's a chance that these tyres will do all right here. And she's driving not so bad, to be honest. Oh, Twitcheroo, come on. We didn't go all out for the race tyres, so we should be quite good. I think the advice was sports hards, but hey ho, we're on the softs. There is tyre wear, so that tyre wear will stop when the rain hits, won't it? We'll just have to see. We've done some time trials around here. We've done some licence tests in the last couple of weeks. We've done some league racing around here, so I shouldn't have any issues with not knowing the circuit. I do like the colour of that one in front. Is that Tahiti blue? Miami blue, isn't it? It's Miami blue. The same colour as the one the Goon Squad are doing. Very nice. Oh, come on. Don't brake like that, boys and girls. It's not nice. It's not clever. Here comes that rain. Gonna slide through that gap, get some curb action going. Oh, that was a cheeky little manoeuvre to the left. Oh. Mr. Serrano and Mr. Farber. Oh, don't do it. Good evening, Rusk. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. I think I've just hit the left indicator instead of the mirror look behind. I have. I think I need to press that button again. I do. Your race was dry. Mine's a bit moist. That's the second night that word's come up. I think there was a better phrase we came up with last night. It was like, oh no, I'm going to get a penalty for that. Oh dear. And for that, come on. I can't remember. Steve, you'll have to remind me what it was. It was something along the panty line. I can't remember what it was. Panticipitation. That's what it was. Panticipitation. No, it was panticipitation, wasn't it? That's what we came up with. Well, I'm not going to say we. Yeah, work could be less stressful. You're 100% right. I was office moving again today. I was on site just after 8 o'clock this morning. Had cleared an office, cleared 4 workstations into boxes, into the back of my car, and then my colleague, when he arrived at just past 9 o'clock, said, "What have I got to do?" And I said, "Well, you can load the car. There you go. Done." And we had a study of what else we've got to do. And then cracked on with the rest of the day job. I'm a data analyst, but I work within an IT department that is only 3 people. So when it comes to other thing that goes on, I have to show my hand as being an IT guy. So I end up doing first line, real tertiary stuff for setting people's printers up and, you know, installing apps, deleting apps, dealing with admin requests, that kind of thing. So I find printers, I found printers this week really annoying. Evening, Mr. Az. How you doing, sir? You're in electrical. I'm okay with electricals. I like electricals. It's plumbing I don't like. Although I'm told that plumbing and electricals are pretty similar in process. If you get it wrong, both will kill you. More likely the electrical will kill you first, but you know, I understand electrics. It makes sense. It flows like water, electric. But one of my A-levels were electronic design, and I made things like guitar pedals and amplifiers for my projects. I made an effects pedal and a delay pedal and a fuzz. Many, many years ago now. We're on lap 3. We're up to 3rd place. I thought we were in 5th, but we're in 3rd. Mr. Blazan, who normally drives the Porsche really well. It looks like it's going to hammer down if that next patch of rain comes this way. Good on you, Azza. I'm alright, mate. Still sore, must admit. My lungs have been kicking back at me today. Not my lungs, it's my ribs. It's the muscles between my ribs have been kicking back. Mr. Blazan's wearing his tyres out. These tyres aren't really cutting up, are they? I'm guessing there's no fuel usage or tyre wear, which is good. I'm happy with that. There also seems to be no penalties either, which I'm quite happy with. Mr. Blazan and Mr. Carrazza. We should try and overtake this lap. But I don't want to make any mistakes because it's such a long race. 5 laps of Spa. The rain has got up to the first depth gauge, so Inters could be the choice of tyre, but we're on the softs, we're on the sports tyres, so I don't think there'll be much trouble. It's going to get twitchy, I do know that. Look, he's braked. What an absolute goon. They are, but when you start doing them again, because you made a mistake. Not yet, no, I won't try the new TT till Sunday/Monday. I know there's an issue where it should say I should go out and do the TT, get a really low time in, and get in the top 50 or 100 and post a video. But I'm not up for that. I don't do it on day one. I'm not a glory hunter. You'll notice I don't do clickbait either. I don't post anything that entices you to watch. I probably should get better at that kind of thing, but I find it so fake that it's cringeworthy. I won't do it. This is the kind of mistake I didn't want to be doing. Yeah, we've blown it now, haven't we? We've got to catch these boys. Thank you, sir. But I won't go and put a title that says, watch this because, you know, I've bought a Porsche and the Porsche I've actually bought is actually in the game, making you think I've bought a real one. I'll only do that when it actually happens, and I won't type that on the top of a video to make you watch the video when it's not true. This is an absolute pig to drive. Why can't I get it to go round corners? We're going across the grass. I need to concentrate, I think. Get off there. Oh. I think I've blown this. I don't even think I own wet tyres. I don't even think I can go in and put wet tyres on. I can't get it to go around the corners. Nice flowing line, but nah, he's overcooked it. What am I going to do with this then? Only need to come third, don't I? But I haven't won this, I don't think, overall, so I've got to win it to get it in the top slot. 17 seconds back on the last lap. There's no way I'm going to be 17 seconds quicker to win this. Need that rain to go away. I think I need the 555 in the diff. That's so annoying. It's on normal suspension, but we're just underneath the PP, aren't we? So we don't get a choice of downforce, but we can go and put some downforce on it. Let's go and do that. Let's go and do that. Let's do it properly. Let's give ourselves the chance. Good evening, Sim Racer Sweden. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. You're the first person on Twitch to say hi, so welcome. I do like making the long videos, and I appreciate you for watching it. Thank you. Here's a quiz question for all the people on the channel. How long do you think my average video length of watch is? If it was to say how long people watch my videos for, how long do you think it would be in minutes? Because I've made a lot of videos, and not every video is the 8 minutes that YouTube requires. So I've got in the wrong one. How many minutes do you think my videos are watched for? It surprised me. If anybody would like to have a guess. I'm going to try and keep this below the 550. That would make it go up, but let's put that on. We've gone 652. Okay. We can do that. It's already got a roll cage in. Okay. It'll be fine. No, sir, not long at all. 4 minutes 50 seconds. That's the longest videos. This is the average watch time on my videos. 4 minutes 50 seconds. People get to the end of the setup, watch the race start, and go and they don't watch the. That's the one thing I need to get sorted on the channel. I need to find a way for people to watch them for what they are. Yeah, that is the truth, my friend. 4 minutes 50 is the average watch time of my videos. Yeah. But hey, it's not one of those things. It does bother me, but it's not a lot I can do about it. The majority of people come to my channel, they watch for the setup and go and do the race. They're not really. They'll skip through and watch the end of the race because I can see on the timeline graph, I can see every 10 seconds or 30 seconds they skip. You get a little blimp on the graph. It's interesting. You are boosting my ratings and it's appreciated. Thank you. And I know there's a few of you out there that do watch the videos and you do dig them, and it's really appreciated. But oh, it's 650 or less, and it has to be. Oh, that's a frustration, isn't it? I'm on a normal ECU as well. That's just. Oh, but we can. Yeah, if we put more front downforce on, that's going to pick it up. If we put more rear on, that's going to bring it down. It does a fraction. So let's see if we can get that down to 6. Or what we're going to do here then? We need to get the PP down. So let's go and do that. Let's go and add the things that bring the PP down. Yeah, if you think about how I do my videos, they're the same virtually every time, aren't they? They are, hello, welcome to the channel, we're doing this race. This is the car I'm using. Here's the settings. Here's the controller settings. Let's get to the race. Start. 4 minutes. That's your lot. So, dead interesting. And it's good that you get this feedback from the old put ballast on, because we might put a bit of ballast on the back. It's good that we get this feedback from YouTube. They do a weekly little video for me that says this is how much you've got, this is how much you've done. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's quite cool. I push it up to 3 if I put that on. I don't think we need that. So we could actually go racing mediums, couldn't we? Racing tyre on the mediums. If we go sports mediums, which we already own, we could actually give ourselves a bit of PP range. Now, funnily enough, what percentage of under 18s watch my videos? That will really surprise you, because I don't have any kids subscribers. I have blocked kids from subscribing to my channel. You know why? Because you get no revenue from kids. And if I put made for kids to be allowed to watch, I can't advertise on the channel and I can't generate anything. But here you go. 0.1% of kids watch the videos, which is just absolutely. I still would have thought they'd watch the channel, but they don't. because the channel doesn't aim towards kids. Really quite surprising that one of them. Oh, now, funny you should say that, Neil. Kind of 99.9% male. I know of 2 women who actually watch the channel a lot. And both of them are older and American. Two females often communicate with me, and I've known these ladies for a long time. But I know there's probably a few sim racer girls out there, but it is 99.9% male. Which is interesting. Right, we've got to do a little bit of a tune, haven't we? I'm about to put medium tyres on. And I think I want to 632. There we go. I'm gonna jack the old downforce up to help us in the rain. Yeah, we're gonna have the lot. And then I want to go and put decent suspension on, and I might tweak the ECU. Let's have a look. I started with GT1. I started with GT1 when I bought a PS1 purposefully for playing GT and one other game, which I know you're going to enjoy. I can't remember the name of it. Resident Evil 1, Metal Gear Solid, and I plus started with GT, but on a controller, of course, back then. I didn't buy a PlayStation 2. I bought an Xbox instead of a PlayStation 2 because I was playing PC. I was working shifts. I've gone the wrong place. Gone the wrong place. Yeah, PS3. I bought a PS3. Oof. A long time ago now. But then I got back into GT for GT5, GT6, GT7, yeah. I think I've got GT4. I'm just looking down at my boxes. Okay, yeah, GT5. I've got 3 copies of GT5. Prologue, the Academy, and another one. And I remember I was doing, it was probably the last time I remember really driving on controller was for the trials. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good. Really enjoyed GT5. The track designer had me completely confused. I never got my head around the track designer at all. I couldn't get over why they were just so horrible when I designed them. Right, suspension was what I wanted, wasn't it? I want fully customizable suspension. That put us up 5. And I think I want to go a little bit faster. I want to do customizable ECU. That's good. That takes up to 647. I want something a bit more for traction. What could we use for traction? What would give us a little bit more delivery into corners? I think we're brake balance control, but that's not going to give us anything, is it? We've got the brake pads on. I think we're going to... I might just tweak a bit. Yeah, I never went back. The PS3 is still in use. It's downstairs on the big telly, and I enjoy playing Red Dead 1 on that. I think I've just gone the wrong place, but I think I can tune the car I want to when we start the race, can't I? Yeah, we've been tuning this for 10 minutes. Don't really need to. Sports mediums. We've got the power. We've got all the downforce, which is what we'll need. We've got the gearbox all sorted. We've got that done. We've got the ride height. Don't think we need... We could have put a couple of those on, couldn't we? But I think we'll be good. I don't think we need to do any of that. It's got 4-wheel steer, man. And steering angle. Well, okay. But I think we're good. I think we're there. You've got a G29, but you've not used it for GT. Okay, okay, that's cool. I've got a G25 over there, sat on the floor, but it's never worked on the PlayStation. Never. Right, let's give this a whirl. Let's give this a shout and see where it goes. Brake balance. I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to have a bit more power. The G29's been very reliable for me. It was cheap. It was £300 when I bought it, so it was probably actually near a 400. But it was all that was available when I bought it, 4 or 5 years ago. And I know I bought it less than 7 years ago because I've lived in this house 7 years. 7 years a week tomorrow. But I've probably had the G29 5 years, and it's doing very well, but it's showing its signs of age, I think. Yeah, mine's starting to go that way, the notch you feel occasionally. It's very clunky. You can probably hear it vibrating now as we slide into the corner. That's I'm hoping though this time next year I will have the Fanatec DD, or the I'm gonna change that. I will have that, or if Logitech bring out new wheels, I will have the Logitech wheel. But at this moment, I'm aiming towards something that can give me 3 or 4 different types of steering wheel, because I do want to get away from just having a fixed round wheel. I want to be able to adjust the wheel for the various types of cars that are driving, and I will have a collection of wheels. But 12 months from now, I would suggest, is when I would be looking at that upgrade. At the moment, it's becoming a bit of a marketplace, I'm going to use the phrase. There are much more wheels available. There's a lot more choice in the market, and I think where this market was pretty much dictating the price during COVID and the shutdown and the lockdowns and all that lot, I'm 100% sure the market's coming open and price is going to be better. Okay, you've already bought them. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm about to start that research process and start to make the budgetary planning. At the moment, my budget is about 1,350 quid, which will get me the Logitech kit. And that's the wheel I'm aiming for. Oh, so you're all PC. Yeah, well, I'm going to try and... I am going to try and do a PlayStation PC setup. I've got a PC rig next to me as well, but that's running the G25 at the minute. Oh, we've blown that, haven't we? Let's see if we can get this to hook. Oh, we haven't. Oh, dear. I've got a PC rig set up next to me, and we will get that all sorted and dusted, and I'll have a new rig. But I'm going to design my own rig. Well, I'm not. Big Steve. I'm going to ask Big Steve to run one up for me. Good day, Mr. Adrian. But I'm going to build and design my own rather than buy one, because I want to configure it for me, and I think I could do it better. Oh, we've got a bong. What's that? Oh, Windows Update wants to restart my PC. That's not good. I'm going to leave that. It says restart now. That's not going to happen. Evening, Adrian. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. No, there isn't a lot of choice for the PlayStation, I'm afraid, but have Fanatec shelved their PlayStation wheel at the minute? Or is it just the £500 option without a wheel? £500 for the base unit. Or was it £399 and then 180 quid for the extra 8 Newton meter power pack or whatever it was? I haven't looked in the last couple of months, but I had a feeling there wasn't a massive amount of choice, as you say. But I wasn't thinking about anything else other than the PlayStation option. I genuinely think the PlayStation, the Logitech option, is a really good wheel, and I know there's other people on the channel that do it. €700 for the official GT wheel, yeah. Club Sport DD wheel, yeah, okay. But I know people are looking at Mosers now, and yeah, it's the same in pounds. Pound for euros, roughly what it'll be. Roughly-ish. Exchange rate variation, etc. It'll be somewhere about that. Oh, we got kind of sideways. And it's dry. £15 Newton meters, £999. Okay, wow. So we're going to be spending roughly the same sort of money, kind of thing, and that's where the options are. I think the Logitech wheel for me is a nice looking wheel. I think it looks comfortable. I know I'll be able to do everything I want to do with that wheel. Because it comes as one unit with like the pedals all working together, I'm comfortable and cushy with that. I can split it out, I can adjust it all. Yeah, that's what I understood. Moser is PC only, but again, if I'm gonna have two rigs and I buy one wheel for the PlayStation, I'm 100% sure I'll be fine with buying another wheel for the PC. So I'm cool with it being, with the Moser being PC only, because that's what I'd go for. I understand there's an Australian wheel that's just come out, which is fully DD, direct drive. It's something like 12 Newton meter or 15 Newton meter, and it's £250 including pedals. Now, I've seen a review on it and I don't think it looks very nice. So if you say that's €270 for £250 roughly. It was reviewed on one of the YouTube channels the other day and they said it's a really good wheel, it just doesn't look very good. And it's like, yeah, I get it, I see that. Go on to lap 4. Got to brake a bit earlier, haven't I? This is the last weekly race for you, Adrian. Yeah, it just rained on me a little while ago on the last race, and I've tuned the car for the rain. No, I haven't. I haven't played with a Wii. I've never driven a DD setup. Never. So looking forward to it. I'm told it will change my driving experience, and I should get faster because of it. But I also want to go full motion. I have a plan for the full motion, and that's why I want to build my own rig. I will have a dedicated sim room at my next house, so... Well, I've got a dedicated sim room in this house, but I'll have a custom built dedicated sim room in the next house. I'll be taking 2 shipping containers, putting them in the garage, welding them together, and building my own little studio stroke sim race room stroke music shop stroke car garage. I'd love for that to happen, Neil. I really would. I've already applied to their partnership program, and as their response said to me, we'll come back to you when you've got enough following. So I can only imagine that in 20 years' time, based on the current calculations, that when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll have a chance. But as it is, it's 1,000 subscribers a year. So 50 years, well, be 100 years' time, we'll have the relevant following. But yeah, the problem with the partnership program for Logitech and all of these suppliers, to be honest, you have to have a decent following. And all I can do is pray that everybody subscribes and likes and shares. And if everybody does it at least once a week on one of my videos or streams, that the name will get out there and people will watch and people will follow, and we'll get the following that we deserve and need. Yeah, now there's a question. Why do we need the high force feedback? Well, I think you need the force feedback power to be able to differentiate between the subtle stuff and the not so subtle stuff. You have your G Pro at 7, yeah. But here's the thing, I don't think you need to use all the power, it just needs to have the potential to run the power. So when you do get those incidents and you get the forces, you feel them. Because whilst it runs at 7 Newton meters, it's not going to be doing that all the time, is it? It's only when it needs to. I'd like to think that's the case. Anyway, I have never driven one, so I don't really know how they work. But all I'm looking for is some sort of reality. It's way too heavy to steer, okay. But you'd have thought that the power is applied as and when it needs to. Now it's raining. This could be interesting. Oh, my belief is that it only needs to run that force when it needs to do it. I only run mine at 5, 6, somewhere between 5 and 6. This is the last lap. We're much more controlled in this damp, even though we're on lesser tyre. We're going to see if we can take Mr. Carrazza and get the win. I don't think we quite needed to apply so much downforce for these conditions, but let's see if we can get him. Whoa, it's absolutely slamming it down. Let's see what he's like on the brakes. Oh, drifter mifter. Beautifully done. Can we get him on the brakes into the turn? Oh, we kind of got him. We got him. Not the friendliest of victories, but there she is. Job has done us. Yeah, thank you, Christian. Appreciate it. Sorry, I had to let the race finish to read back then. It was slightly too much while I was racing. People do subscribe to my channel, and a lot of people have, but a lot of people unsubscribe because they finish with the game. I'm 100% sure that's the reason. Or they don't watch videos because they finish doing the bit they're looking for, or they just don't like it. So I probably have 25 subscribers more kind of every week. I do about 100 a month at the moment, but I get 20 people leave. So yeah, about 100 a month is what I get, but then I probably get 80 people leave. So I don't go up very much. But it's one of those. We live with it. We get on. I've got to find a way of attracting more audience. So that's what we do. And a 5-star roulette ticket. Happy days. That's them finished. But yeah, welcome channel, Christian. Welcome. Still the two viewers, Mr. Sim Racer and myself on Twitch. Well, thank you. No, that's appreciated. I put a lot of effort into my thoughts. Hope it's a sensible opinion you get and not the ridiculous Widowmaker when he gets on one. Sit on my pedestal a little bit. Preach, but I don't mean to. 7 gifts. That means we're at a point where we can spin the tickets, but the fake ones, look. Only 2. We need 2 more days. That'll be... What is it tomorrow? Friday, Saturday. We'll do these Saturday night. We need a bit more selection. Need a 4-star and a 6-star maybe. See what we can get. We're off to the races again. We're not going to do the time trial. We could go back to the time trial and try and get that one, couldn't we? We could. We could do... Yeah, so this is the time trial Neil was just talking about. Deep Forest Raceway in the Shelby GT 350/65. Let's have a look and see who's doing what. Oh, lots of people are playing, look. Lots of people. Uncle June's in there. Scampy. Dr. Ollie. Dear Ollie there, look. He's got his own little livery, that's ace. Otto down the bottom. Prego, Womble, Hogsby. Jean, Jean, Alan, Lethal Chem. The Governor. And if you're in the chat, gold moved again at Kyoto. Yeah, I know it did. I'm back out. But if you're in the chat and you're watching the stream and you're not on my friends list, it's Widowmaker 10144. Please put those through. Yeah, the gold time moved again. Look, I was gold again. But the guy said when I got it that it's highly likely that it'll be down in the 5s. You know? And it's a 117,606. So I've got to bust that back into... I might actually have a dig at that now. We've got an hour, haven't we? Or I'll do that midweek and really put the pressure on myself Wednesday night. And I've got to find just 0.4%. So we might do that. We'll get on with completing the game and have a chat about it. I'd rather have a fast, reliable car than an unrealistic, squeaky, squealy Ford Mustang GT 350 rolling around the track. But we'll see. We'll see. They bring these tests for a reason. And I'm 100% sure we're going to get something decent for Christmas. At least I hope so. I hope so. My thoughts are that we're going to get something next week. I think we might get an update next Thursday. Because if you've seen on the front page, there's got to be an update for this bad boy. Unless it's already applied from Friday the 15th of December. That would be tomorrow, wouldn't it? It's already in the game then. 2 login campaigns where players will receive special gifts by visiting the world map. They'll be running a Gran Turismo Sport. Thank you. You'll receive a special car ticket by loading Gran Turismo 7. So there's a few things to watch and look at. There. You'll be getting these boys. A 6-star roulette ticket. Is that what we're getting? The Toyota TS030 hybrid. Oh, the Ferrari invite's nice. I know there's somebody waiting for one of those. Isn't there, Steve? When's the 13th? He says, looking at his phone. That was yesterday. Did anybody watch it? I didn't. I must admit, I didn't watch it. Only Pagani left. Oh, okay. Right. Let's get stuck into some of these and let's get these knocked off. We've got some serious races to do, I must admit. We're 100% down to the GR1s. We've got 2 of these to do, have we? Oh, I've got 1 at 11th. We've got 3 to do. I might leave those till later on. Even though the big money wins. Fuji International Speedway in the GR1s. Let's give it a stab. I haven't done that Super Formula either, or that Clubman Cup. We could be... Is there a PP limit? 950. We can use the Super Formula. Oh, yeah. The SLT Tomahawk VGT1. Racing Hards, 950 or less. It's 907. $919. Tyre rate of 1010. Of course, sir. Should be on hard difficulty all the time. Let's just check. I shouldn't be on easy. Yeah, I'm on hard. Yeah. Yeah. 10 times tyre on... You think it rains in this one? I think it rains as well, you know. I think you're right. We'll have a look when we go in. But if I'm going to use Racing Hards... and then it's going to rain... because I'm going to try and do the hards as long as it can. Yeah. Yeah. It is annoying that you don't get paid more. I've got PP to spare, haven't I? So it'll let me use them if I want to do anything else. But if it's going to rain, I might as well start on the mediums, hadn't I? If I've got the effort. But we can buy the softs. And see just where we're going to go. A soft's going to give us what we need. 929. Yeah. We're in there, aren't we? Let's see what else is... Oh, we've got ballast on. Why have we got ballast on, man? Don't need ballast. There's nitrous on as well, look. We've got the full nitrous going. Transmission, I don't think we need to change. Turbo's high. Nothing attached there. We've got no extras. 555. I think it might be worth it. Might be worth my annoying little tweak that people probably don't like. But it's probably worth it. We got loads of PP left. Let's give it a shot. I have bought the... I do own... Yes, I do. Let's have a look at the weather and see what the weather's going to say. Doesn't look like it's going to rain. Well, 60 minutes before the race, but you never know. We'll just see if tyres will last 5 laps and then we'll do 1 pit stop. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any rain on the horizon, but we'll see. We'll see how soft tyres go to start with. This is going to be mental quick, isn't it? And I'm going to regret this for the rest of my living days. 4.4 laps of fuel. So we got to refuel at halfway point anyway. Maybe we chose the right tyres, maybe not. Front end struggling for grip already. Wowzers. I think the payout is quite low on some races. Oh, I can't get the car to go. It was really struggling there with turbo lag. I just didn't know where to put my throttle down. It felt like if I put my foot down, it would spin the back end out, but we're up 3 places. That's decent enough. And the LFA test, this circuit in the master licenses, was an absolute treat, wasn't it? As I came out of that corner there, it just went full bore. Good night, Rusk. Have a good one, my friend. Take care. Nice to speak with you. Good to chat with you about wheels. I need to do more research on them. We will talk again. Up to 13th place. Now I know with the Super Formula races you just drop it too easy to win the Super Formulas. I'm not sure about these races. You just throw it into the corner and smash them off the track. That's what you do. Yeah, that's what I did do accidentally. I don't mean to fully rag them. I will play the game as much as I'm supposed to. Don't need to brake that early, you donut. It's a lovely car, isn't it? See if we can get the slipstream off him. There we go. Tyres are looking okay. Fuel is not looking the best. Let's put the rain radar on. Fastest lap of the race. I saw somebody brake then with smoke. That's a lovely car in front of us there. I do really like that, but why does it perform so badly? For me, anyway. I like the Toyota and Nissan GT1s. I think they're beautiful cars. Nissan built some beautiful GT cars. Oh, there's the Bugatti thing. Mr. Rubelar gets to drive that today, does he? Nothing on the rain radar at all. I have a feeling we might be blowing this because they might not stop. But based on the fuel, we need to. We'll get some nitrous going, sod it. We've run out of gear because we boosted with the nitrous. I forgot we had nitro. Got to be careful with braking distances. We're not using a massive amount of nitrous, it's just giving us that leap. We're going to get a shove there, we did. I reckon Scamp is going to be exhausted if he's been shopping, Christmas shopping with the missus today. We're on the last lap for fuel. Beauvoir's gone in off his mediums. It's greying up a bit. Still nothing on the rain radar. But it could come in rather quickly. We're 8 seconds down. We won't get a nitro refuel, will we? He's just there in front of us. Okay. Here we go, pit length. I nearly forgot. Hopefully there's no penalty. We'll take the softs. We will refuel. We'll go from there. That's the pitting, isn't it? That's the noise of me arriving in the pits. Not my telephone going. No. Take 5.2 on the fuel because we'll... Oh, that's what it got to. A full refuel, we're down to 10th. And it looks like it's raining. There is rain, top left-hand corner. That's a frustration. We couldn't do anything about that, though, because that is purely down to fuel. Although we could have fuel map 6'd it, but what would we have gained? Very little. So they're all going to pit, I would suggest. We don't have to pit for fuel. We won't be able to use the nitrous in the wet. So let's use it now. Might have just been the major mistake. We might have to use a... Oh, Mr. Wilk has pitted. But he's going to not pit for wet tyres, is he? It's coming. My guess is they won't be... Oh, don't close the door on me. My guess is we won't possibly need to stop. Looking at the quality of the rain, condition of the rain, the type of rain, we're 22 seconds behind. Mr. Wilk pitted and came out before us, look. He would have been stationary less because he was taking less fuel. Again, this circuit is another one of those. Once you've learnt the flowing line and you've learnt the line, you'll be able to dominate at this race. I just need to get better at that apex, finding the braking point. Not every time I get to every circuit I'm 100% spot on with the circuit. I need to remember occasionally and get a feel for it. Need a few laps practice sometimes. It's only a smidgen of rain, look, not a massive amount. We're going to save just enough nitrous to get us to the finish line on the final lap. Once we've passed Mr. Wilk, I think we're out of trouble. I think these guys need to all pit in front of us. Mr. Inestrosa's just gone in. I like the back of Mr. Miazano's car, that's quite tidy. So Gallo and Wong then. We've overtook Wong already once. Oh, and I've just blown it wide. We'll get it back. Oh, Mr. Gallo was in the, he was the fella I gave the rough time to, wasn't it? It's always Mr. Gallo. My PC still wants to update, it keeps shouting at me. That's Mr. Wong gone in. 2.6 laps of fuel, 2.5, and we've got 2 to go. This is looking pretty good. We just don't need any mistakes. I think we're lucky with rain here. I think Neil's right. I think the last time I remember doing this, it rained like an absolute Trojan, and I think we've got lucky with the rain. Mr. Gallo backed off big time just then. Hey Azza, are you still in the crowd? Are you still watching, listening? Are you at the time trial, I guess? Talk to me, Az. If you're out there. I'm going to save the nitrous for the final lap. Hey, Big Matt, how you doing, big fella? You alright? Good to see you, sir. Yeah, you're on the new TT. What are you finding it like? Is it alright? Or is it a dog? I think dog might be the best expression I've got at the minute. Mr. Gallo and Mr. Wilk have just pitted. Dog, yeah. Okay. I'll let you get back to that. Yeah. Deep Forest's a lovely circuit. I do like it. Got a lot of time for it. But it's... I've got that item that you requested and I've edited it and I've put your name on it and it should look good when it arrives with you. I'll get that sorted this weekend and get it posted off, buddy. You'll get that, hopefully, very soon. I've just got to find the right paper. Would you like it under your real name or your username? I think you know what I'm talking about. You need to get that grind going, Big Matt. The rain just came right at the end. Look at it come down. We were so lucky with that. So lucky. So lucky. So lucky. But there it is. 15 minutes bang on the nose for a 10-lap race. That's pretty swift. I'm glad that one's done and out the way. Have I got another of the GR ones to do, the GT ones to do? Have we? GT1 prototype. I've got a few of them. Look. Oh dear. First. None. Oh. This is Michelin Atlanta. This could be good. Yeah, which one did you want as? Did you want username? I'll do that. No worries. Yes. Good stuff. Is it 950 pp? It is 950 pp, so we can continue to use this car. We're on softs. It's a 30-minute race. What's the price? 320k for 30 minutes. That's going to be all right. 12 times fuel. It's a really short lap, but it's 11 times tyres. So I think if we're going to grind this out, I don't know whether it'll be a one-stop and whether it will be... Oh, you can't really do a lot of checking, can you? This is going to be really hardcore. This is going to be fast. So, the McLaren VGT might be the one for this. The LM55 VGT is pretty decent. I know the Tomahawk is heavy on fuel, but that LM55 being four-wheel drive could make all the difference. I feel tempted to use it. The GR1 there, look. The Porsche 919. Or the Porsche VGT, Neil. Oh. 919. Yeah. We know that goes great guns, but the battery life was rubbish, wasn't it? Where is it? Where is it? Porsche 919. Oh, it's easy. If we do it top left-hand corner and just select manufacturer. Select by manufacturer. Prepare Porsche. There's 27. It's 27. 919 hybrid at 799. It's on hards. Put it on mediums to start it. What are we missing? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is really, really pegged back, isn't it? Looking for 950. Four-wheel drive. All the rear. It's got all the rear. Got half the front. Turbocharger. We haven't bought it, but that'd be decent on fuel, I would have thought. 870 pp, 499 brake horsepower. I wonder whether that's the right call. I'm not doubting you, Neil, whatsoever, but I'm wondering whether the 919 we can make more of. Oh, interesting discussion. One stop is what I'm thinking, 15 minutes, which will be 15 laps on a set of tyres. I think you're right, Matty. I think one stop is where it's got to be. Let's see if we can give the car a bit more. We'll go with Neil's suggestion for now. I'll take that. Yeah. Even though I was thinking McLaren or the LM55, but hey, I'm quite prepared to be convinced. Racing transmission. There's the manual. We've purchased the manual. What can I put on this thing? What were we looking for? Nitrous. No nitrous. We won't be allowed the nitrous. There's nothing there to put on. I was looking for the torque vectoring diff. Active LSD. Yeah, we've got not them. Turbocharger. That's the only thing I can think of. Gives us another 100 pp approximately. Well, hey, there's an out-loud trying, is there? Let's give it a stab. Nobody can fault us for giving it a stab, can they? What it's all about. The GR010, yeah, I own 2 of them, I believe. And won't knock anybody for driving that bad boy. This one here, innit? Mediums. I just wonder whether soft... I think softs will just erode too quickly. We'll just have to see. If we have to start again, if we don't get to 15 laps, we're in trouble, aren't we? We're going to have to see how the Electric goes. Mr. Scampy, I bet you're absolutely knackered, my friend. Properly knackered from your day. Traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. 4-wheel drive, let's see how she goes. Right, 15 laps on the first stint, that's what we're aiming for. That battery power is useless. The battery power has just disappeared, look. It might recharge more. Oh, this has flashbacks, doesn't it? Flashbacks. Big time. We're only here a couple of minutes ago with the other car. And we're falling away from the leaders already. It's not this car, is it? Can't be this one. It can't be this car, it's just not got the battery. Tyres are going to last though. It's doing 170 plus. No good, says Neil. Not to be a killjoy, I'm going to give it a stab. Let's give it 5 laps. Let's see if we can make any ground at all. I'm a bit weak in the driving position, I must admit. First lap was a bit tame. We're not on it. Oh no, first lap was fastest lap of the race. Let's see if we can catch him up. 6.4. It's got plenty of grip. I'm not really catching though, am I? I'm not catching to make enough of a difference. Looking at the tyre performance, we can go softs. Got a long way to go though, haven't we? Fuel is not going to make 15 laps. No, it's not. Fuel's going to be the problem. I said I'd give it 5 laps. I've given it 3. It's not going to make it. Christmas. I know you're doing all right, but I thought you went shopping Christmas shopping again today, mate. And therefore you would be, you'd have arms like Popeye after carrying all the Christmas presents. But if you're in rapping mode and you sat watching the telly and rapping, all well and good. Let's, the other, I was going to go with the McLaren or the LM55, but I see Big Matt suggested the 010, the GR010, the GR10, that one, hybrid. 9 hours of Christmas shopping. Holy Chipotle. So mediums is 861. Rear downforce is halfway. Ooh, ooh. Front is halfway. Normal transmission. It's 4-wheel drive again. I think we can go to softs. If we owned the softs. Let's stick to the mediums and let's give it a test and let's see I think this is the LM track, really. I think this is for the LM in terms of fuel, and that's the first thing we've got to check on, is how many hours of fuel we're going to get. No, look at it drop like a stone. Battery's better though. Grip's not quite so good. No, it doesn't quite have the downforce. Let's try again. All done, excellent. We've just got food left to do. So we're shopping tomorrow afternoon. Big Christmas shop. And then that's a big Christmas food shop. For the two of us, we'll probably spend 150 quid, which will be a crazy amount of food considering we've got all the turkey and trimmings and stuff. It'll just be, oh no, this is needs more downforce. It's horrible. Oh, no, come on. Let's find a decent car. Come on, let's go with my gut. Let's go LM. Go with the LM. Or the McLaren. We'll try the LM. The VGT GR1 we'll go with first. And we'll put the mediums on it. And then we'll have a look at the settings. Yep. Loads of downforce. 1200, 1800. Excellent. Yes. 4-wheel drive. Let's see how this pans out. We want more fuel miles. That's what we want. I don't want to be pitting every 5th lap. That would just be ridiculous. Let's see where we go. Oh, it sounds horrible. It's mental quick. Six laps of fuel again. What if I turn the fuel map down? We get a penalty. We don't have a battery to deal with, do we? Or a hybrid system. So I'm going to attempt to give a 3 months membership away at the end of this race. So if you're in the chat, you're listening to the chat on YouTube, please just shout up your name and we'll let, I think it's auto allocated, so if you're conversing with me or chatting with me on YouTube, I think you'll have more chance of receiving that membership. I know some of you have already won memberships gifted by other people, but we'll be attempting that in approximately 30 minutes time. So if you sat there watching and you haven't said hello, please do say hello. If you're not that fussed, don't be. You don't have to be. But there's an opportunity to get into the channel and see what memberships get and who's in the memberships, etc. So it's saying 7.7 laps of fuel. I don't think we've found the right car yet. We need to know when they're going to pit. We need to know what is kind of a decent level of fuel. Wilk's doing 110s. Holy Chipotle. Hello, Christian. I think it's a really cool thing YouTube's doing there. It's given me a chance to share my channel with people, which is a really cool idea. I like that. To be almost on fastest lap pace on Fuel Map 6, I'm really happy with that. Track penalties are a bit severe. We will just attempt to catch up a bit. We are doing 6 laps, so it's going to be 10 laps roughly. It's going to be a 2-stopper then at this current process. 10 laps is going to be 12.5 minutes. The only person we haven't seen tonight is Mr. Wilkes. I know he'll be somewhere around. Mr. Beauvoir is pitted off softs. Why has he got 99% of fuel because he's already filled up but he's still stationary? Or does he have 99% of fuel because he doesn't use any and he's only stopped for tyres? This is going to be a weird race. I think it's going to catch me surprise or I'm not going fast enough. Mr. Wilkes dived into the 109s. And we're catching him. So Wilkes now stopped. Tells me we can use softs, I think. Oh, there's a right haggle. I'm never going to get past these lot. Passing is going to be an absolute disaster, isn't it? Holy crow, that's fast. Still 35 seconds behind the leader. I want to go you inside, come on. As Mr. Wilk fell right back down to the back. I guess he has. Oh, I overshot that a little bit. Don't like overtaking here because if they go to the pits, they're going to cut my nose off. Oh, we're all on it for this corner, aren't we? Woes us. That was such a late braking manoeuvre. That was epic by Mr. Sasaki. He really did dive in there. That was well held. I'm not changing tyres, it looks like. Oh, behind me is... Oh, we've got a tweak there. Oh, my lord. Is that... What is that? A Peugeot? Mr. Wilk? Yeah. Oh, he went to the gravel. How unfortunate. Oh, he came back though. What is that thing he's driving? Do I need to go and buy that? I just don't need you braking in front of me, Mr. Wilk. That's just wrecked the day, hasn't it? Oh. That's a real annoyance. I need a gentleman's brake and I'll be back. 2 seconds. Probably shouldn't have stood up that quickly, but the urge was greater than the desire. So, are we in the right car? I like the look of the McLaren, and I think that's where we're going to go. Because I don't think that's got it on the fuel miles and pace. McLaren, I think, is the one. Don't want to have to go and purchase that other doodah. Car settings, it's on the softs. It's got a load of downforce, which it's going to need. It's got nitrous. Didn't know it had nitrous, so we can use the nitro if we want to. High RPM turbocharger. If we drop that off the turbocharger, how much fuel mileage are we going to get ourselves? That is a question. We can 555 the rear end if we want to. We do want to. Transmission is what it is. Give it a whirl. We might have nerfed it, we might have killed it, but let's see what it does. I don't know whether it needs the turbocharger, that's the thing. It's got a battery. My lord. No. The battery's gone. And it's not the most drivable donkey in the park. Oh my lord. That's going to get me a time penalty. Only half a second, but no battery at all, is there? But we caught up with them. Tyres are wearing. The longer we can go, the better. So it's going to do... I can hear the voices in my head saying, Super Formula, Super Formula, Super Formula. That's the one you want to use. But this is actually a bit of a spud. It's not great. But off the bat, it's faster than anything else, isn't it? He's a bit all over the place. Probably the turbocharger helps charge the battery. Mr. Wong, fastest lap. I can't imagine a mixed class of race. GT3s, GR3s and these go around this circuit. That would be mental as anything. Don't overtake me, then brake, you nugget. That's not nice. We're still on for the 6.7. We had nitrous. Use the nitrous instead of the battery. Yeah, 6.3 laps still. Up to 18th. We're not making massive progress, but a bit sloppy. Not catching Mr. Drummond, but somebody else was in the pit lane there, I think. Oh, dearie donkeys. No, doesn't feel like I'm driving this one. It feels like it's driving me. There's another penalty. No, not doing it. Not enjoying it. Not digging it. Let's find something else. I own all the cars, so... well, most of them. I don't think I own that Peugeot thing. But again, if we're going to win, if we're going to complete the game, we need to buy them all, don't we? Right. We could go Tomo. Because we Tomo'd it earlier, didn't we? Offs. Got it all. Got everything we need. We got all the downforce. Oh, it needs a lot more downforce. Oh, look at that. Give it all the downforce because it loves it. There we go. Don't do this, come on. Give it all the downforce. Got the high RPM turbocharger. Yeah, everything's there. Everything's there. Brake pads normal. Don't think we can buy them anyway. Happy days. We used the Tomo earlier. Let's see if the Tomo gives us what we need. 4 viewers on the old Twitch now. Building and growing. Say hi if you've entered. Don't know if fuel map 6 is the right thing to do, but if we can get 15 laps out of it and a 1 stop on the softs when they're going to stop twice, I think that's going to get us the 30 seconds to the leaders that we need. We've got nitrous as well. She likes to slide. Fuel's going down. Looks like a 2-stopper to me. Oh my, she's deep. Maybe too much downforce. Let's see. We cut the track limits just a wee bit there by covering the grass in turn 1, but hey, come on. We're just getting used to control. It's quick. A 1:10 first lap out. It knows we're quick because it's tweaked us going into the braking. We will nitro this straight after the penalty line. We stuck with them. It's a much different race than the Tomo, isn't it? It's just whether we've got the advantage over them. Gave him a bit of a shove then. Mr. Wilk we're up against. So 15th place, 3 laps in, 26 minutes remaining. And it looks like we're out to set purple laps. .4 laps of fuel, so it looks like there's a possibility of maybe a 10th lap. Mr. Beauvoir's gone in already on lap 4. So if we're stretching fuel, we've got a chance. Don't get pushed by the Porsche. That was... no, that's the Alpine, isn't it? We'll put it door to door. Don't you worry, chaps. We'll give you a bit back. No problem at all. Right, it looks like we've got a chance here. 21 seconds down. We're gaining. We want to do one less stop than these boys do, so let's see if we can do what we need to do. As few penalties as possible. It feels like we're on it. How come Mr. Saline goes straight in on 100% of fuel? Are they not using any? Are they just electric cars? I don't know. .108.918 for the Widdowmaker. That's a pretty decent lap time. Faster than I've seen anybody else do. Get the power down, bit of old nitro. We might have to change tyres at the pit stop because those rears are looking unhealthy. That hurts the lungs. Got to stop that. We're up to 10th, 18 seconds down. Still purple sectoring, which is decent. Pulling them up against the LM55 now. There's the fastest lap of the race again. Can't fault themselves. Mr. Lopez has gone to the pits. That was a bit of a sneak, wasn't it? Come on, Mr. Froggy, you don't have to go so slow. We might get a penalty there, we might not. And this isn't the big tomahawk, folks. This is the baby tomahawk. This is not the big fella. 2.8 laps of fuel remaining. We will have to change tyres. I'm going tight side. He wouldn't let me. Dirty dog. Come on, get out of the way. We just managed to get that wheel in there. Mr. Cookabun, look at you going the 787B. Aren't you a mover and a shaker? A 107. Happy days. We're just getting faster. 2.4 laps of fuel remaining. Happy daisies. We might get a penalty for that. We cut the line, it wasn't as tidy. We're good, we got away with it. No Ollie tonight. Where's Mr. Ollie? He's time trialing, I know he is. He'll be making his time trial video. If anybody isn't subscribed to Ollie and you want to see an auto driver do well at the TTs, please look him up, subscribe to him. He's not got many subscribers, but he does produce time trial videos every week. He's very good at his talent. He's got a range of skills. He's very good at the old driving with the auto gearbox. He's very fast. But he's a wheel auto driver. Can't get his head around the gear shifting. He says he's too lazy. But he's pretty decent. 13 seconds behind. 1.5 laps of fuel remaining. I don't know whether we're going to get 2 laps out of it. It feels like we're using less than a lap of fuel. If we can do one more lap, that will take us into the 2-stop window. Can't fuel save much more, we're 8 seconds back. It says 1 lap. I'll short shift the nitro and just see if we can... no, it's ticking down. We're going to have to stop this lap. We short shifted and cost ourselves half a second. But we've caught up 3/4 of the way through the pack, so let's get in there and get pitted. There we go. We're going to take softs. We're going to fill up all the way. And we're going to come out of the pits with 2020. We're just outside the 2-stop window. We're going to be 3-stopping at this point. P11. P13, P14. I don't know if we're doing enough. We just cut the pit lane line there. That was a shame because that was based on steering radius when we came out of the pit lane there. That wasn't us. That's where it delivered me to the end of the pit lane. That was... Oh well, we'll have to take that one on the back of the hand. Oh, we've got some slowers. They haven't fueled. They forgot to pit. That's a shame. They're running very slowly. Mr. Miazano's gone in. He still blows the nitrous. Oh, we got a tap there from Mr. Wilk. There's another slow one. Happy days. Well, that's going to give us the advantage, isn't it? That's a coding error by the team at PD. Oh well. Let's use that to our advantage if we can. So, Mr. Drummond, Mr. Inestrosa, Mr. Gallo away at the front. Let's see what we do. We're up to 4th. We've recovered a little bit. Okay. We are 30 odd seconds back behind the leader, so we've got a little way to go to make any sort of inroad. And we've got to watch out for some of these slower cars that are doddering around. Mr. Gallo has gone in. So they're in 2-stop windows as well. We just have to do a little bit more. We might have to do some lifting and coasting. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if we're going to get out of there before he gets out. Just filled up to 99. How long's he going to sit there? Inestrosa's gone past. Inestrosa is just in front of me. That's who you can see there. That's it, we're into 2nd. So Gallo is in the pits. He's out the pits, 3 seconds behind us. So it's on. We are on for the win here if we can keep this going. We don't know when Inestrosa has pitted or will pit. We're going to start the lifting coasting process now. Lap times aren't important now. What is important is we are saving the fuel and keeping up with this dude. Got to pace ourselves now. It's 16 minutes 35 to go. We want to pit with less than 10 minutes remaining. We've got probably 6 laps of fuel left, so it's actually on with that being the case. Fastest lap of the race is ours, a 1:07.916. What we don't want is any silly mistakes while we're trying to do this. Okay, excellent, well done. Well, I'll try and speak. Well done, Mr. Az. You've got gold. Not too bad. It's early days, though, my friend. It could still move big time. But you know that. I've got the other TT to get under my belt as well. That's moved today. So Inestrosa's now gone to the pits. He looks like he's a genuine one-stopper. If he's just going over the 15 minutes, he is. So I've got another stop to do, which isn't bad because I'm ahead of him. So we both had one stop left to do in reality. So we work it out that way. We've got a chance here. Gallows 13 seconds behind. We're still purple sectoring. So I like that. Not 10 minutes ago. One word, dog. TT not bad. Got gold. That's ace. Love it. It's amazing how the emotions capture you whilst you're driving these games. They're brilliant. I know my missus is going Christmas shopping tomorrow. And she asked me what I'd like for Christmas, and I just said, go in the Lego shop. So we'll see what, if anything, if that was falling on deaf ears, or whether there will be a Christmas present, I wonder. .5 seconds in the lead. We're building what we need. 3.5 laps of fuel to go. 13.3 seconds. 13.3 minutes. So we're on schedule. If we're doing 109s, we're there. 3 minutes 30 will be the case. We might just have to seriously do some lifting and coasting on the final stint, but we should come out maybe 3rd or 4th, I would think. Just hoping that Gallo has got one more pit stop. Solace has gone in. A 1:46.474 around the deep forest. That's alright, mate. What is the gold? Is that the gold time? And what did you get? How far are you inside it? Are you a good 0.3, 0.4%? Or are you closer than that? Is it a much finer line? Or are you gold, happy, secure gold? Too many questions, he says. 2 laps to go. That'll take us to the 10 minute. That's bob on. That's planning. I might have to have a go at it. We might have to. No, I've got to resist. I've got to save it for another night, because it could take all night. It could be fun. We'll have a total time trial night. Got to get the game completed. There's loads of races. It's good fun, this. I didn't realise there was so much more of the game to do than the human comedy. One more lap will really take it down to the dregs of the fuel tank. Here we go, one more lap and we're on. We'll be less. It's the last stop for us. 28 seconds in the lead. I think Az is just... You need a 1:47. You're well in then, Az. That's a decent chunk of time off. Well done. You've really been showing signs of improvement the last couple of weeks, Az. All that hard work's paid off. Loving the game again, that's what you need. Just in time for the Christmas season to really enjoy your time on the game. And I'm not planning to be streaming Christmas Day, folks. I'm planning to have that one day off. Pitting this time. And I'm also going away for a couple of days between Christmas and New Year, so there will be a couple of days I won't be streaming as well. But we'll let you know when they are. Softs. And we're going to take all the fuel and drive ourselves to the end. You don't have a lot of faith in me, Scampster. We were 31 seconds in advance as we went into the pits. We'll see. Time pitting is only 22:23. It's going to be close. This is going to be close. We've got enough fuel to get us to the end of the race now. 2-stop. That's gone over 33 seconds, so I'm expecting... Oh, I need to turn right as we come out of here to stop myself going over the pit lane. Oh, we got a penalty going into the pits, obviously. And we come out in third place and they're right in front of us. So we get to cruise this. We don't need to smash this about. We've got the fastest lap. We can enjoy this victory. Oh, yeah, we can. Look at that. They're going to come... Oh, they're going to shove me off the track, the dirty scutters. If anybody knows where they got the expression scutters from, leave a note in the comments. Do you know where the scutters are from and what TV programme? Here we go. We're dropping places. Mr. Miazano just tapped us in the rear. It's not that I don't have faith in you. Okay, well... No, I know what you're saying. I feel exactly the same. I looked at that car and thought, oh, that doesn't look fun. That looks like it's going to be a handful. It's going to be on comfort mediums or comfort softs, isn't it? And it's going to be an absolute dog. But like you say, you never know. He could hit that one good lap. It could fall right in my my schoolhouse, I think. And I know you support me, 100%. I know you don't doubt me. But it could take all night. You're 100% right. I could do 87 laps. One more than we did at... it's... it's a 4-letter word starting with shunt. Yeah, understood. I love your honesty. That's how I feel about the Yamagiwa test. It's really hard, that one. Yes, his name's James or Michael. I actually did some data analysis on a guy called Michael Hunt the other day, and I thought, oh, the poor swine. It's getting dark, folks. Night's drawing in. Late evening here in Mid-Atlantic. Mid-Atlanta, Mid-America, whichever one it is. That day as well, and Thursday. Good use of the English language, gentlemen. Don't forget my promise to try and make a new member of the channel at the end of this. We're going to complete this race, and I'm going to click the Make a Member Channel button. And we'll see if we can give out a free membership that I'm told I can give out. I don't know if I'll be able to choose who it is or whether it will allocate somebody, so don't forget, be active in the chat. Give yourself... Oh, did you see those sparks dingling about on the track? Be active in the chat as much as you can for the next 10 minutes. And it could see yourself with a membership, unless you've already got one, of course. Mr. Gallo's gone to the pits. Mr. Drummond's gone to the pits. We're 30 seconds ahead now. Mr. Solace has already pitted. Hey, Mr. Sufane. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. You mean steering wheel, or do you mean a rig of chair and metal frame? My driving setup is G29 Logitech, and I have a home-built rig made from timber. But it's the best I could do with a seat from a BMW, and my rig is matched to the setup of my BMW that I had at the time. So it's exactly the same measurements. The wheel's a little bit smaller being G29, but it is exactly the same setup, and I get exactly the same sore left leg when I sit here for more than an hour as I did in the BMW. So I've got it right. Hey Tom, how you doing? So I am looking to upgrade, and in the next 12 months my plan is to be able to go up to a direct drive wheel, whether that is the Logitech G Pro or a Fanatec or similar brand. I will be building my own rig from 2040 or 2080 profile, and I do intend to go to full motion, depending on what setup we go to. You're doing the new TT with ours. Nice one. We've had a range of descriptions of that new TT. That would be ace. I did, this is actually my second rig. I have built a rig before and I gave it away at an auction. I used a interior from a Subaru Impreza, driving seat and dashboard with a wooden frame to make a cockpit rig, and I gave it away. It was auctioned at a charity rally for a young girl who had leukemia, just to try and raise money, and it raised 150 quid, which I didn't think was bad for a bit of scrapyard stuff. And a good friend of mine at work bought it, and he gave it to his kids to use on their PlayStation. Of course, this is how I built this one. This was built to replace that one that I gave away, and this is just that little bit more, but it doesn't have the plastic dash, the binnacle out of the Subaru Impreza. 1 minute 29. We've got 3 minutes, 3.5 laps to go, so we've got plenty of fuel. Tyres are good. We're into the dark. We are 45 seconds ahead. We've got this one under control. I know I could bring my missus in, but she's quite happy to be asleep right now. I come on and stream. There's Mr. Wilt coming past. He's unlapping himself. I think we can let that happen, can't we? My missus... Oh, and now he's stopped in front of me. He gets the blue flag, so he lets me go past. You watch him. He's going to rattle straight past me again. I come on to stream and enjoy the evening when my missus goes to bed. She goes to work earlier than me in the morning. She leaves the house an hour before I do, so she gets an early night every night. And I come on and stream, so she's always pretty much fast asleep when or playing Candy Crush when I'm on here. But she brought me sandwiches last week when we were playing, so it's all good. Oh, chat's gone to the bottom of the Twitch page. I'm gonna have to catch up on that. We're on the last lap now, folks. 8 seconds to go. it was a real strange one. It was a colleague's daughter at work, and I arranged a family fun day, so I did a bit of organising. I got £6,500 worth of raffle prizes, Xbox, TV, hi-fi, loads of stuff from some really good friends, a really good company down the road that helped us out. Melanie was her name. She ran the charity division for this company, and she supported the programme. So we raised about £12,000, I think, from the day, and we had a football tournament, we had fun fair and all that kind of stuff. And it was just really good to see the colleagues from work get together and just raise money for somebody's kid who was in trouble and needed help. And they didn't offer the treatment in the UK at the time, and she had to fly to America. So while we raised 12 grand, she needed 50 grand to get the treatment. And I must admit, I don't know what happened. As with most, I don't think the outcome was as good as it should have been. But it is a great cause, and it's just a shame it has to affect kids the way it does. It shouldn't affect kids. It's cruel. It's a cruel world we live in. There we go. There's first place, folks. And I did make a promise that I would, at the end of this, I'll let you watch the replay whilst I just have a twiddle. I'm going to go to my PC over there so I can get to the screen, and I will just see if I can make it happen. So brace yourself, folks. One of you could be a member very soon. Well, that took me a little bit by surprise. I pressed the button and it told me I've got 10 memberships I can give away, and it automatically gave away 5 of them. So, Uncle June, The Unfair Advantage, Jeckers, Aaron Lofthouse and Jose Manuel Fiera, you all just became members for a month. Well done, Az. Well done, Uncle June, Jeckers, The Unfair Advantage. You're all members for a month. Yeah, thumbs up and a like and a share would be wonderful if you can, folks. That's what the whole of this one. The next 5 I will give away a week today on my birthday night. So it's my birthday in a week's time. We're going to live stream for my birthday, and we will give away 5 more on that night. And I already know at least 2 of those people are well deserving of that. So with that benefit, you get access to all the videos in the members area. Anything I release between now and the end of your subscription, you will get early. So you will see it before the release time. So you'll get first access to everything that's released, and there will be some good content. Yeah, absolutely, Christian. If you keep visiting, you keep watching, it's automatically allocated by YouTube. I have no control over who gets the membership. They allocate it out based on your involvement, your watching, your commenting, etc. So in a week from today, there will be 5 more given away. And many, many thanks to all of you. And this is just the kind of way that YouTube has allowed me to give back to the community. If you come and watch, you're highly likely, or more than likely, to become a member. So, and as you deserve it, my friend. So does Uncle June, because Uncle June is ace. I like Uncle June. No more than any of you, but Uncle June drops in every time, gives a thumbs up, etc. Jose Manuel Fiera, there he is. Thank you very much, sir. No problem, Christian, but do drop in and see us again. No problem at all. Right. We've got 1 more of these to do. We'll have to see. Come and visit us again next week, next Thursday, and you'll just have to see how you go. We're going to use the same car, folks. We're going to dive straight in. Oh, you're welcome, Az. You've got hours of viewing now that you haven't seen. Some of them are absolutely rubbish. And you'll find, as a member, that you're going to see videos that you will never see when you're not a member. Because every video I've posted that isn't a stream is a win. And some of these are where I haven't completed what I wanted to complete on like the world record attempts. So where you've probably seen the ones that you see me go to the top of the human comedy, some of these are 2nd place, 3rd place, but where I've been looking really good. Sometimes I crash on the last lap and there's been hours of work. So there is some good content in there, and there's a fair whack of it. So enjoy. And that's my Christmas gift to you guys. Let's get stuck into this one. Let's get this one done. What time is it? Right, this one should be the one before I call it a night, because it's 11:30. 10 laps round this one. We'll have a go. I'm on softs. I don't know whether it's the right tyre. We've got fuel again, so we'll have to see where we go. Got all the downforce. You're welcome, Az. Still in last place, 33 seconds down. This is going to be a toughie, I think. Oh, and just for your pleasure, Az, I think a lot of the member stuff has no adverts. So that will keep you happy. I'm up to 16th place, but I can't see myself winning this over 10 laps. This is going to be mental. I'm going to have to bully my way through this. Big time. Is the same flag as Rubilar? Is that Chilean? Chile? Chile? Is Rubilar from Chile? Does that make sense? I need to do a bit of investigation into Chile. As I was just sat there talking about that, I'm thinking, how well developed is Chile? Is Chile an advanced country? And I think it's one of those. Do I need to ask Alexa? Because I don't know. I'm a knowledgeable knobhead, but I don't 100% know all the geography stats. It's got to be on a par with Argentina. It's not third world, is it? It's got to be a developed country, definitely. Because there's plenty of races. Oh, I certainly have lost the bottom of the chat at Twitch. Gone off the page. Scampy, do me a favour, tap 5 10 times and enter. You'll probably get done for spamming, but at least I'll be able to see the last comment. Ooh, missed the breaking point trying to read the chat. And Paul Reed subscribed. Thank you very, very much. Became a member. Welcome, Paul. Really appreciated. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Paul's gone straight to the top of the members channel. He's gone as pro, which is appreciated. Thank you. Your support of the channel is greatly appreciated and it's very generous. Thank you. My videos are rubbish, period. Yeah, see, there's that brutal honesty again. It's coming out. Oh, crashes in front of me. We're all off the road. I'm only in 12th place, though. I'm never going to win this. I have to think about stopping for fuel. Oh, you weren't supposed... No, you're stopping for fuel. You slug. No way. I might as well change. Christ. You sat at 94%. Oh, completion of the game. Got you. Well, that put me down to last. Enforced pit. I'm going to have to restart, aren't I? Well, that was just rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Gallows out front. Can't believe I got forced to pit. I could have braked though, couldn't I? I really could have. Thank you very much, sir. It's appreciated. And feel free to drop in on the live streams whenever you want. And if you've got any requests, you want me to do anything, just drop it in an email or a text or whatever. If you connected me on the PSN app, you can communicate to me through there, and I'll try and do what I can to support you and how you play the game. Thank you. All members get the same. If you're a member and you've got a request, you get priority requesting, so that's one of the three priorities that they get. I will always try and fulfill. I've actually got a long list to do, but you will get in there and they'll get done eventually, whether it be because I haven't got there yet, or I haven't done it, or I don't know how to do it, but I'll work it out and I'll get it done. I have got some upcoming videos planned, and I'm just sort of doing the work. As I hope you appreciate, there is quite a bit of work that goes into some of them. We're going to do a video on the human comedy and the difference between turbochargers used on the cars to complete the race. I've had a request that says, what is the difference in the turbochargers and what do you have to do? So mid, low and high. And I believe we have 3 cars in the auto polish race who use the 3 types of turbo. And then we'll do a comparison. We'll show you the races and how they pan out. And we will also see if we can equal... I think I'm 6th in the top 10 for that race. We're going to try and, with that video, try and go for the #1 spot again. Flubber knobber jobber. That's exactly what I needed. I need to find out a way of getting Twitch to stop scrolling off the bottom of the page. It doesn't seem to auto scroll up, it seems to just stick. So I need to find I need a second monitor, that's what I do need. So I will get that sorted, and I need a monitor stand. But oh, that's epic. I think I need to restart this race. Because I think I'm going to get there on fuel. I just don't think I'm going to be able to overtake everybody with the pit stop that I did at the time. Got the fastest lap of the race. Why don't I just get my head down and try it? Let's see if we can do it. It'd be nice to be able to give you an edge of the seat race. 31 seconds back. Got nitrous. I didn't know I had nitrous. Why didn't I realise I got nitrous? Use the nitrous, dude. Oh, that's what happens when you use the nitrous. Come on, Jimbo, wake up. I did misread that, didn't I? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just going back to that story, I actually raffled off a shed load of gear. I used to collect sports memorabilia, so I had a cricket ball from. Do you remember a cricketer called David Gower? Oh, just effed there, didn't I? He was banned from cricket because he piloted or was passenger in a Tiger Moth plane in Australia. When England were doing a tour of Australia, he was banned for being passenger or renting a Tiger Moth plane to buzz low over the field of a one-day international. And he got a one-match ban for being part of or being responsible for arranging that buzzing. Well, he sat out of a one-day international because he got the ban, and he signed 10 cricket balls that were used in that match. And I managed to pick up one of those cricket balls signed by David Gower, and I got that, and I actually put that up for sports auction to try and raise money for that little girl. I had a football signed by Gordon Banks. I know you said not, God. I'm sorry. I used to play cricket for, well, at a decent level, and I had a couple of balls from other matches, cricket balls that is, which I managed to put in the auction. Oh, I'm going to have to restart this. This is not good. I was so far behind, I was pushing too hard. What happens when you read in chat and racing? You don't always read it exactly right. I apologise, Scampy. You resorted to capitals, man. Right, settings. Let's look at car settings. Let's just get this right. Racing soft. I've got all the downforce, haven't I? I've got all the downforce. Can't have any more. Everything's good. Right, I just need to win this race. Oh, come on. Let's get it done. Last one for the day. Right. Let's go and do this properly. It is a lift round here. If you keep it flat, you end up on the side of the road over there. Braking on the 300. Mr. Solis got that a little bit wrong, didn't he? I braked in front of him and messed him up. Yellow flag. I got penalties earlier, didn't I, for overtaking under yellows? That means there's been a tinkle up here somewhere. We got nitrous. We can use the nitrous. Don't forget, you can use nitrous. Got nitrous, boys. You know, earlier I said it was cold in the room and it was going to hot up when the PCs started cranking out temperature. Christ, it's hot in here now. Oh, must be 30 degrees. It's roasting. Too many PCs running, that's the problem. There's 3 PCs currently running to power all this lot. We will get this sorted out over the Christmas holidays. They all need a good dust out and a clean out, I think. So they chug away all day. But I need to make them more efficient. I need to do a video of my setup to show you guys just what there is in here, and I need to break down my drum kits and move them out of the room and get another rig set up. I'm halfway to getting all the kit for my new rig. I say it's going to be a long-term run, but I'm looking forward to having a room with 3 race rigs in, and we'll be able to have everything all on a budget, of course. It won't be all swanky and posh, because we're not doing that brilliantly yet, but it'll all be done through, you know, just getting it done right and the right way. And I'm going to keep my European Truck Simulator rig going. I'm going to get a PC race rig. See if we can get something set up for a Assetto Corsa and iRacing, and I'll renew my iRacing subscription again, because it's a shame I don't race that, because it is decent. GT7 will have its own pride of place with its own rig, and we can run Forza on any of the rigs, I would have thought. I need to do another Forza video because I need to keep you guys updated on what you're missing. Forza has got the biggest update yet, and if you think we've got good time trials in GT7, there's 3 a week in Forza. There's over 800 time trials that you can go up against and try. They're all there in a big library, and I started looking through the other night and thought, oh, I'm going to be here hours. But it's worth a look. It's worth having a look at that game, because if you have a PC or if you have an Xbox and you don't Forza, the new one is actually pretty good. As a racer, somebody who doesn't have a Xbox PS5 war condition, it is really quite a decent platform. It looks well, it plays well, and it's an entertainment. So I will be doing another let's have a look at Forza video. Up to 6th, gonna try and take 5th. There we go. How far away from pitting? We're 3 laps away from pitting. Let's keep going. It will soon be bedtime for everybody, except our American viewers who are just approaching tea time, dinner time, supper time, whatever you call it. 8 PM sort of. They'll be on to their next afternoon's entertainment, evening's entertainment. I do plan a long day stream for the Christmas holidays. I've just got to work it out with the chief. We will try and do a 10 or 12 hour stream day again. We will try it. Gallo, Wong. Ooh, need to stop looking at the timing chart and need to mark, keeping your eyes on the track. They aren't that far ahead of me. All got to pit. I must pit within the next sort of 2 laps. Oh, I've just thrown it off the track for the first time. The rear tyres are just starting to dust up. I didn't lift coming through that corner then. Twitch has just rolled again, but I can't see the bottom of the screen. Do 5 numbers and hit enter 5 times for me, please. I'm sorry to ask you to do that. You'll probably get a spam warning or something. Or if 5 of you just press spacebar and enter or type 3 letters, just let me see what was said. And I'll fix it, I promise. There's something come up in big white letters and I can't see that. My birthday is the 21st of December. Thursday, week today. What was legendary? How much have I missed at the bottom of the chat? You played Cricket for years? I love it. It's a fantastic game. It's brilliant. I had the... I suppose it's the right time to tell you. I guess it's come up. I loved cricket as a kid. So, I used to go to an all-boys school and I played in goal for the football team. And in the summer, I played cricket. And I loved bowling. I loved batting. I was a useless batsman, really. Useless. But when I got to 17, I started to really get into the game. And I would play Saturday, Sunday for the local village. I'd play cup matches in the evening during the week, maybe 2 evenings a week. I'd have school matches in the evening, and when I left school, went to like secondary, 6th form, I started to play for the local town side as well. So I'd play 5 out of 7 days in the summer. I had the pleasure of being able to play, as I say. Yeah, I apologise, missed quite a lot. I had the pleasure of attending and being 12th man at a World 11 match at the local school, at the local town ground. And I had the pleasure of also ending up in hospital that day suffering from heat stroke because I'm a diphead and I didn't drink enough water and got in trouble. And then, yeah, ended up in hospital. But with that, I went off to join the army, came back from the army, etc, etc, etc. Played cricket at university when I went to university, and then came back to play for the village again and the town. And I left the village and went to play for the town team for one season. And with that, I got introduced to a player who played for Nottinghamshire. And I actually managed to get a tryout for Nottinghamshire. And I played against Derbyshire at Belper Park. Got 3 for 33 and didn't bat. I bowled 3 for 33, 7 overs, 3 maidens, and got tonked off the other 4 overs. And that was my one and only game in a Nottinghamshire shit jumper. And I got told I wouldn't play again because I smoked. I had a cigarette on the players' balcony. Shouldn't have done it. I'm a big fan of Phil Tufnell at the time, and Phil Tufnell smoked. So I did benefit from 8 months of coaching from Derek Randall. I went to coaching at Nottinghamshire Notts Nets on a Tuesday night in Nottingham. I had to travel half an hour on the train. That was a terrible wreck. Second place, softs, and we need to do how much fuel? We're on lap 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, need 4 laps. But that was back when I was 19, 20. So that was best part of 31 years ago. 31 years. And then I'd say it was the following year I fell out with cricket. I started to get better with the bat, and I managed to average a season at like 58. I was opening the batting, opening the bowling, trundling in off something like 42 paces, whipping the ball in, and then I'd open the batting, and I became a relatively good all-rounder, but I then damaged my knee, blew my knee out, and just fell out with people in the club. I just didn't get on with people. Every time I took a wicket and I applauded this, and I gave myself a pat on the back, this guy criticised me. And at the end of the day I was like, nah, I can't be bothered with this, and I stopped going. I know the club scormer, the club chairman, was really disappointed that I didn't continue to play. Good friend of the family, etc. But it's just one of them. It's just, I fell out with the game. I just grew out of it. Didn't enjoy it anymore. I felt it was a Saturday, Sunday wasted. I didn't agree with decisions being made at the club, and I just walked away. And I've probably played 7 or 8 times since and still can't find the passion for it anymore. I love it. I enjoy watching it, but I've got no passion for playing. We got 2 laps. I'm 30 seconds behind. This is not good. I don't know how we're going to get this back. It's got to be a no-stopper, hasn't it? I think this is a 787B race, this. I think we've got to race the 787B. I think that's the car that is the one that people use here. It's no good to do it this for an hour and not succeed. 26 seconds back. These guys, Gallo and Wong, have they pitted? I don't think they have. Or have I just been coasting laps and not really doing it? I've got the fastest lap. What's Watting about? I've seen that, but I didn't register in my brain. What's he watting about? He'll tell me. Yeah, Gallo's just gone to the pits. We got a chance here. That means Wong hasn't pitted either. We're still on. Come on, Wong. Gallows got to pit. I'm out of nitrous. Oh, that's us in trouble. Ten seconds on the final lap. Nah, Wong's. Gallows managed to get out in front of me. Oh, that's useless. I've had the one crash, haven't I? But that wasn't 10 seconds worth. Did I pit too late? And I should have pitted earlier. Give myself better grip on the tyres. Could have pitted at 5 laps. Took less fuel on. Could have took the same amount of fuel, surely. I took 1 lap too many. That's what I did do. We're gaining, but we're not actually closing the door, are we? No, nothing left. Fastest sector. I've got to be faster overall, haven't I? We'll get a second. Oh, I've got a penalty. Oh, that's never fun. Oh, and he gives me a rub as I go past. Are we going to be half a second quicker so we take second? I don't think so. Second's not good enough. It doesn't give us the place we need. We got third. That's even more rubbish. Oh, man. It's 2 half-an hours. Got 64k, though. And tomorrow's ticket. Another 4-star. Oh, that's a shocker, isn't it? That's an absolute shocker. Oh, that's really annoyed me, that. We'll have to come back and do that another day, another time. We'll do it with a different car, see what we can do. 787B, I'm told, is the one, if I remember correctly. So there we are at 87%. We will come back and do that one later. But we've got a right mixture to go here. World Touring cars, 700s and 800s. So that's Le Mans. We've got to do a couple of trips around Le Mans, haven't we? And various things. Got some first. We've got a none. We've never done that one round Dragon Trail. We've done Le Mans, of course. We've done that a number of times. Mount Panorama again. We've got second. That's right. We've got to do that again, haven't we? In the GR4s, yes. Oh, that'll be interesting. What car did it recommend there? It recommends the TSO 30 Hybrid. We might try that. World Touring Car 800s. That'll be Sardinia. No. It's a second place there at Monza. How have we got second place at Monza? Tokyo Expressway East clockwise we've never done. Nürburgring we'll have to do. Oh, that'll be epic. Autopolis we'll have to do. That's epic again. Hey, there ain't many of these left, folks. Look. Clubman Cup. Oh, these will be Ponzi ones, little money. But we've got a few of these to do. 4 chilies, 3 chilies. Oh, that'll be good. Sylvia we've got to do. We ain't got many of these left to do, folks. Historics, that'll be good. Willow Springs, I hate that with a passion. Just the one. I think we're on for this, for getting this done for the birthday then, maybe. Get the game complete for next Thursday. And if we can get it complete for next Thursday, then we'll give the memberships away again. Well, folks, I have to say goodnight from me. It's really good to have you on board. Welcome the 6 new members. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. All the best. It's tomorrow night. Take care.